This next activity is called baseball because we're going to have a phonics baseball game. Now, to set this up, we need to have the students divided into two teams, just like they would be in a real baseball game. They should pick team names so they have some camaraderie. And they can cheer, you can have pom-poms and flags to wave. We're going to really get into this baseball game. So this is how you would set the game up. Take the classroom and visualize a baseball diamond. The front of the classroom would be home base. The middle of that wall would be first base. The back of the back wall would be, or the middle of the back wall would be second base. The middle of this side would be third base, and then back to home. So the students are going to go around the bases, and they can either sit in a chair at each one of those bases, or they can stand by a marker. You can put a marker on the floor, just a certain place on the wall you can mark, or you could take cones and set those up at the 4 locations. So the students are now going to have 2 teams, and they will be divided and sit in the dugouts on either side of home base. Dugouts. So we have a long line of chairs on this side and a long line of chairs on this side. So let's say we have the Lions and Tigers. So the Lions and Tigers are going to play each other, and this is so exciting that I think that if you have shouts and cheers coming out your classroom door, everyone will be wanting to know what's going on in this phonics lesson. You can flip a coin to see who's up to bat first. So let's pretend that the Lions are up first. So the first student who is sitting closest to home base will just either stand or sit at the designated location. The teacher will then, in random order, show the whole class one phonics card. The student says the sound correctly, they will proceed to first base. And at that time, you will show them a second card. If they get it right, they go to third base. If they miss the next card, they are out, and they have to go to the end of the line, and everyone scoots forward in the chair by one place. But if they make it to third base, they have now said 3 sounds correctly, and if they say the 4th sound correctly, they get to come home, and we want to hear some loud cheering from the Lions team. Now, there are a couple of ways you can proceed with the game. You can do like a typical baseball game and keep the Lions up to bat until they have 3 outs. Or if you want it to exchange sides a little more quickly, you can alternate. The next person up to bat comes from the Tigers, and they will take their turn. So you can either do Lions and Tigers, or do 1 out, or maybe 2 outs, or 3 outs as traditional. So this is an exciting game, and it should be a lot of fun. There should be a lot of cheering, again, while the students are locking in those phonics sounds. Have a great time playing baseball. Play ball!